My YouTube. Man, this YouTube thing, man, is so fucking annoying. It's... Is it this one? Yeah, it is. It's that one. Schedule. We don't. Do we have tags? God damn, we don't have fucking tags, man. Let's do some tags real quick. Goaling. Svelte. That's why I don't get any viewers, because... Let's do trading view, because... we gotta debate them all. So we get maybe some crypto for, I don't know, man. Something like that, real quick. We're gonna save this. Let's see what is going on. But people on Twitch. Hello. But people on Twitch that don't know me, I'm actually the next. I'm the next big thing. Yeah. The next big thing. So we are coding Tech Trader. What's going on here, man? Early in the morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. The conversations get boring. But Anthony is here now. So it's fine. It's fine, yeah. What up, man? What up, Idris Dargwala? The markets today. It's fine. No big of a deal. Split stream. So the plan is actually we're gonna do some very hard stuff today. Very hard. Is this saved? Actually, what's going on here? Let me see my Chanel. This guy's live. 5 watching. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Let's kill this. So, Mike in the way. So what we're gonna do is, can you guys see? Yeah. So we have. Let me show you. All right. So I'm gonna make. This is very hard stuff, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. We need to go to this Unix is the BP last Unix. Let me quickly see what the Unix is. In 64, how do we calculate that stuff? We calculate that stuff with the BP span times span, perfectly fine, which is a rounded Unix to the time frame. But then we have this session thing, because I was this morning very early when you guys were still in dreamy sleepy land, counting sheeps. I was already doing stuff. What API is that? What API do you mean? I don't. What API do you mean, my man? My beautiful man. Wait. Man, like I said, what I'm gonna show you, you never seen this in your life. You never seen this in your life. There's nobody on the internet doing these things. Wait, I need to focus here. So this is a plot. We print that stuff. It's probably going to be in the where we connect here somewhere. Oh man. It's in publish actually. I think it's fine. I think we just can do this. Yeah. And then basically what's gonna happen is, let me reset server, make server, boom. And then I can do a test WS here. And we're gonna subscribe to the blueprints. So the blueprint, it's the script running on the fucking server, which is I'm gonna be the second actually the first that's going to do server side scripts with order book information. God damn it, what's this? Why is it not working actually? Did we fucked it up? Oh yeah, we basically One of these scripts is borked, but this is fine. Okay, but that's fine. Some chat messages are disappearing, I have no clue why. Perfectly fine. And then I have actually this I did in the morning. Look at that. I'm gonna do it like this, but fine, it's fine. So these blueprints, save them, boom. We're gonna add them to the chart, right? And we're gonna draw this thing out. So basically we're computing values with a virtual machine, actually, to be honest, which I wrote myself. It's running on the server. You can turn down your computer and it's still gonna run, and it's still gonna run your strategies, right? In real time. Because you see, this is a real-time thingy. It's happening at the ticky. That's why it also is tick trader. And if you want to join the beta, then you go to ticktrader.com and then you're going to find what you need and you're going to sign up. You're going to join our Discord channel, which is all in the link, because this is the new thing. Problem is these Unixes are very weird here, but it's fine. So the cool stuff is now we're sending this over WebSockets. Are we disconnected here? Yes, unsub, that's fine here, and then here removed, fine. Okay, this is still going strong. This is perfectly cool. So we need to do some Svelte stuff because we're gonna get these things here. So if this is gonna be, what is this? I'm gonna close all this bullshit here. Yeah. Now I'm gonna say if stream is going to be 5. Why? Because I know it on the top of my head. We're gonna do a console.log. Look at this, console log the data here, right? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But we don't subscribe. No, we don't subscribe. So we need to do that. Page chart, this thingy here. Let's do some stuff real quick. Let's try on mount. If we mount the tiger, the reins of the blue dragon, we're gonna mount the reins of the blue dragon. We're gonna connect here. On sub connected, subscribe traits. We're gonna do another subscribe. Subscribe. We could do it here actually. Actually, we could. It should work. We're gonna subscribe on a blueprint. Then we need to do this. It's my own spec. Blueprint column. Then the blueprint ID, which is 1. That's what we're gonna do. Because we're creating keys on the server. Special keys. A special secret technique I'm using to basically do routing. It's a concept that's called hash-based routing, which is something, I don't know, I always say I invented it, but probably a lot of people do it. Blueprint 1, and then we're gonna set the time frame, which is gonna be 1 for real time, 60 for the minutes, and then 5 minutes, 1 hour, and all that stuff that you guys know. But we have 1, which is there is nothing else on this world that has the 1, that has the real time computational things. Like I said, sometimes you need to do incredible things to be incredible. Blueprint. Is that how you subscribe? Let me check my testing here. Blueprint 69. Why is it 69? What are we doing? I'm confused. I am fucking confused here, to be honest. Now I'm confused. Event is stream blueprint. We don't do anything with the idea. We don't give a shit about the idea, probably. It seems. Why is Svelte not Next.js? Because Next.js for soy devs. Do I look like a fucking soy dev to you? Look at this. wanna see this? Here. You wanna see this? Do I look like a fucking soy dev to you? I don't think so. Exactly. That's why we're using Svelte. If you have the same muscles as me, and you write the same code, then you can use Svelte. Otherwise, you can go to Theo with his blue hair and all these guys on YouTube, you know, and they use React, and that's fine. Because they don't have the muscles I have. It's very important, as a man, to be strong. Physically and mentally. No, all jokes aside, of course, right? React, Svelte, it's whatever you prefer, right? It's whatever you prefer. They are both good. Next 13 or whatever it is, it's amazing. Svelte kit is amazing. They're both amazing. They are just a little bit different, right? Svelte is more normal programming, while React has its paradigms with use effect and all that stuff. And I just don't like to have a lot of abstractions. I just like to write code as it is, as it comes. Document.get element by ID, why not? Eh? You know what I mean? If else's instead of magic, voodoo and witchcraft. Most likely because I'm not that smart. So I like to keep things simple because I'm a simple man. I need to shave also. I'm getting gray and everything. It's great. That's why they call 50 shades of me. 50 shades of gray. It's amazing. Okay, so something is problematic. So we have, actually it doesn't really matter. It's gonna work anyway. It's gonna work anyway, right? It's fine. Yeah, this is the trading view chart, but it's completely customized, right? It's a completely customized chart, which we can draw upon and everything. It's not that easy as it seems. It's hard. Nobody, like I said before, if you try it, good luck. Okay, okay, cool. Subscribe to this thing, right? Blueprint 1.1. Yeah. Now I need an inspect elementos right here. Inspect here. Let's do that. Console here. Oh, what's going on? Look at that. I'm already getting it. You see, we're already getting these boys here in the socket stream. And the beautiful spans. Look at that. These Unixes. Muy bien. Muy bien. I know this is weird. For the people that are watching, I know this is going to be very weird because you've never seen this before. I understand, right? Normally you do to-do lists and some stuff and like all these simple authentication stuff on YouTube. I understand that, guys. I understand. You need to digest this a little bit. I know, but it's fine. I'm here with you, and I'm gonna level up your skills. I'm not gonna explain it like a tutorial. I'm just gonna code. But if you watch me if you keep watching me, you're gonna know how the real world is working, instead of all these other soy devs on YouTube. That's not true. They are not soy devs. I'm making a joke, guys. I'm just, don't take me too serious, man. I'm just putting up an act. Okay, so now we have this thing. Where is my socket stream here? The glasses is important. I know they look like trash, but my eyes, with all these lights and everything, it's crazy. It's like sometimes I see black spots and everything, and I don't wanna do that because then I'm basically coding like this, and then I don't see it, and everything turns into a fucking float 64. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do some plot event in our socket stream. Export const. That's how it goes. Export const plot. This is Pocky. This is a Pocky thing, but we first make it work, then we make it better, and then we make it faster. So we're gonna make a writable here, and we're gonna call this a type, which I don't know yet what it's gonna be. So let's open up the types here, boom, and let's make another type. Export type, because we are doing TypeScript. Let's call it plot or something. I don't know. It's not an interface. It's a type. Oh, it's not goal line, so we can do this. That's going to be a double because, yeah. The shape. Double. It's not double, guys. This is fucking TypeScript, man. String, I guess. And then the value is very important. That's the price level. The price level, yeah. I need to pay again. That's crazy. It's a coffee kicking in. Unix shape value. Because we're gonna always draw, because this is gonna be very complicated. It was already very complicated this morning. We're gonna draw from Unix to Unix the value we want, based on the script we made, based on the blueprint we made, server side, computational. Do we need something else? Unix shape value. Unix shape value. Blueprint ID is very important, and a span. We don't care about the span because we have the Unix. Do we care about the blueprint ID? We probably care blueprint ID. Because if we have multiple blueprints on our screen, we need to know where we're gonna draw these amigos. Where we're gonna draw these amigos, these little friends. The friends of Dora the Explorer and Diego. Blueprint ID, of course, number. In JavaScript, why do we even have types? Right? Why do we? It's all a number. It's all a number anyway. Writable plot here, boom. And then we're gonna make an plot event, which is a writable plot, which doesn't exist apparently. Now it does. And then, yeah, okay, cool. And then what we're gonna do here is each time we have this, we're gonna write this plot event dot set. We're gonna set actually this data, right? So now we're gonna have some kind of an event queue, which it's amazing in Svelte, right? I'm abusing this. I'm abusing this like an abuser. So now, what you could do is go back to chart here. Let's kill these things. So now, we're gonna subscribe to this plot, right? But the first thing we need to do, guys, is we need to make sure that because we are in some kind of an Node.js is asynchronous, so we need to make sure that with all these callbacks, we need to have a chart thingy, which I don't know what it is. It's going to be a widget probably. It's going to be a charting library widget, iCharting library widget. That's what we need. So we're going to say this is going to be an iCharting library widget or null, but we don't care. So we're going to say if const chart. Let's do this. Let's set it. If chart, eh? Actually, some people do it like this. They do if, and then stuff. But I'm do this. If not, return. Because I like to keep my flow of my code to the left. Everything you own in the box to the left in the closet. That's my stuff. Beyonce. What a time to be alive. So go to the left, right? Everything to the left. So no need to move things to the right. So if it's gonna work, I don't know. So let's do a console.log, the debugging thing, right? People are using debuggers and they are basically pissed on Twitter because I said that I never use a debugger, and they basically cannot sleep. I live in all of their heads rent free. It's so amazing. Let's plot this thing. Let's reset. Wait, can I actually say that this plot is coming from coming from the chart event, yada yada, plot. Look at that, it's beautiful. This is Svelte. I don't do, it's automatic. It's so amazing. So now we have this Plotararo with this beautiful Unixes, guys, and now it's the moment supreme. The moment supreme. So now we need to draw this here, right? So how do we do this? I was experimenting yesterday late at night where everybody was watching TV. Actually, I watched, I think, 3 or 4 episodes of The Walking Dead last night. It was insane. Oh man, I'm watching this thing for forever, and it keeps coming. It's this season has like 22 episodes. It's insane. This thing keeps going, and it keeps kind of interesting sometimes. It's a little bit boring, but hey. Chart, active chart, create order line, create shape. Let's copy this thing from my library here that I made. No, not library, it's the library of comments. So we can join them later on. So we're gonna paste that in here. Do this, save that, create shape. Now we make a new screen, do this, GG, so we know what we can do, right? Shape point, that's what we need. Boom, click this thing, sticked point, price point, time points. Price points, a number. Yes, that's true. So we're gonna say here, the price is going to be the plot.value, right? And then we're going to have a time. And the time is going to be the plot.unix, right? Just like that. And then we need to have a shape. I don't know what it is. We do kill this screen. We can't. Kill this screen. We can't. Then we do quit. Shebang. Go back into shape here. I know it's a little bit annoying. That's TypeScript. It's all over the fucking place. Every type could be multiple types. So actually, it's not a typed language. That's the thing. People think TypeScript is amazing, but actually, it's not. Because a type can be a type that can have different types, another different types. It can be a string. It can be an object. It can be object X, object A, object whatever, object Y, object B, C, D. It could be null, so actually it could be everything. So why are we typing then? I mean, it doesn't actually, I don't understand why, sometimes I don't understand. Create shape options. Yeah, it's a hot mess. Like, if I would do it again, I would never use TypeScript. But sometimes it helps. I would use GSDoc or something then. If you want to have some type, the only reason why TypeScript is good is because it can type hint your objects. That's easy. If you forgot something, you can just press N and it's gonna say name or whatever, or nominal. But yeah, so we're gonna, what is this? Create shape. Look at that. It's create shape objects, and then it's this thing. Arrow. We need a line, right? Man, I thought somebody is killing me from behind, but it's not true. It's my bad consciousness. Shape, right? Line, because we're gonna print lines. Line is not assignable. Okay. Wait. Horizontal line. Normally we're gonna draw shapes coming from the server, from the backend. But for now, I just want to draw lines just to see. Actually, to be honest, it could be anything. We could draw flags, we could draw whatever we want. But now it's going to be a horizontal line. The question is, how is it going to draw that? I mean, to be honest, I like more to be explicit here, like that. I know, it's just easier to read, like a return, because now it cannot indent. You directly see that it needs to be here. I need to pee so quick, so I'm gonna pee and I'm gonna fix this. Tinker Bay, what up, man? Welcome, Tinker Bay. Here from the beginning, 1 year ago. Svelte is really amazing. It is. I like TypeScript when I'm not working with libs. Yes, if you can control yourself, that's true, because then you can say, okay, every type I make is just a type. And then you could say type or null, which sometimes is interesting. But some libraries have type in types in types in types in types, and then it's very, and then extends, and then I just cannot read TypeScript. Then look at that. This is like, this makes sense. Like studio event type, remove. I like this. I like this. I like this. For example, studio available const sources, open, high, low, close. I like that. But I don't like this. For example, set the visible type, omit, visible range to this partial. This is way too complex, right? If you say this is interesting, no. And it's the same with Rust. Rust is kind of the same. Rust also has these complex things sometimes, and that's not good. You need a simple language if you really want to make things going, if you really want to build things. I'll be right back, by the way. So the problem is gonna be that we're sitting on the real-time thing backend wise, but in the front end we are not. We are sitting at the 1 minute. This is from yesterday. That's crazy. Stream set event here, return, plot this thing. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with this. Probably not too much, because we're gonna have some errors, eh? Why is it printing these? Yeah. I think the Unix is going to be problematic. Let me console log. Not quite sure what they want from a Unix. Do they want this, or do they want to have the seconds, the milliseconds thing? Hey man. What's going on here? Horizontal line. The chart is borked. No, it's not. Yeah, it cannot print on seconds, right? It cannot print on this time frame. But that's no big of a deal. Okay, I got it. So this blueprint, where do I set my span, man? Let's subscribe to the 60, yeah. Right, so now it's printing. Now it's gonna print each minute, right? Each 60 seconds, it's gonna print. Oh yeah, but the price level it's the price level, right? It's the price level. So guys, we need to fix the script. We need to fix the script. Because the price level is sitting, I don't know where it's drawing this thing. It's gonna draw it somewhere over the rainbow. So how are we gonna do this? Now I need to... Let's first start with the simplest thing in the world. And see if that's gonna work. What are the price levels here? Let's print it at... Where can we zoom out? 28,900 or something. 28,920 or something like that. You see, so we're printing this line each 10, right? That's normally coming from a script, which could be anything in our, could be the close or something. $28,920 or something like that. It doesn't really matter. Hey. Hey, plot.value. The problem is also that the chart needs to be ready. 920 is a top. And now it suddenly is here. Man, this is not this fucking line I want, man. Now it's drawing this line here. I want to draw a line. It's going to be a multi-shape then. Probably a multi-shape from time to time because it does not know where to draw. So it draws it everywhere, right? And you're going to see that it's going to be a new line drawn. And the next candle, so the next frame, the next tick. It's going to be a new draw, new here. It should be here soon. You see, it's there already, you see? So it's drawing these stuff. But hey, we can draw already. That's the first step, alright? That's the first step, man. I'm always... Do you see that? Oh, man. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, actually we're gonna make it more interesting. We're gonna make it a little bit more interesting here. So instead of drawing the shape, we can draw something that is called a flag, right? So let's draw a flag. So everything is fine. Now we know that all these values are fine. And this is also good, like if there is no chart, which basically means that if it's still doing stuff, so we don't plot anything because the chart is not available. And the chart is available here. Actually, we should apply it on ready, to be honest. We should apply it on ready. But fine, that is no problem. We can filter the raw edges. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, let's go back to Go here, because let's close all the screens. Let's open up the runtime. All right. So what's gonna happen is, this is a VM. So what's gonna happen is basically that, of course, I do these things. We need to have these. It's gonna load from database. It's fine. This bot is fine. So what this bot is gonna do is basically, you can see what a plot is, right? So a plot has a value, and a value is basically a generic thing, which could be anything. So the reason why I did this, the design decision behind this, because it could be a float, could be a bool, but it could also be a built-in. So that's what we're gonna do real quick. So we're gonna make sure that if we have a runtime test here, right? So if we have this plot shape, and we're gonna say that this value is gonna be a built-in, for example, the close, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna print flags above the close. That's what we're gonna do at the close. Candle closes. It could also be order book information, right? Doesn't need the close. I know TradingView has only price information. Tick Trader not. We will have more information that you can use. So go to ticktrader.com and sign up for the beta. If you want to know more, join the Discord, TickTrader Discord. All links in the description down below. Type built it. So can we? Is this gonna run? Probably not, because we don't evaluate this expression, right? The only thing we do is we set the plot here. So we need to evaluate the plot. We're gonna eval this plot here. I know we don't have this. I know. In eval plot we don't have this also. So let's do this real quick. Hey. Marshall plot shape expression, because reasons that I need to do this. Reasons. Evaluate the plot. Evaluate the plot, and that should actually spit out a plot itself. And right now we make the plot in the blueprint actor, I think. This is so complex. Yeah, we make this plot here. The question about it is, can we not make these plots here? Probably not. So we're gonna basically evaluate the values to float64s at all costs. Even though it's a built-in value being passed, then we're gonna basically eval the value. That basically means that this plot needs to be a pointer so we can adjust the value in here. So it's a built-in, you see, this is what we have. We have the built-in close, right? Everything is fine. We don't care about these things because the only thing we need to do is update the runtime for that kind of specific event. But the only thing we need to do is reevaluate the value, right? Reevaluate that. So we need to say that the value is going to be eval or eval value, which is going to be a value, and it's going to do to a can I go back to where I was, please? Here. It's going to make a float64, right? So it's going to be evalue plot value, right? So it's going to eval that. If it's a float, it's going to return the float, but if the value is a built-in, then it's going to get the close or whatever built-in we have from that specific time bar state in the runtime of the stack. It's very complex, I understand. It does return an error probably, eh? Yeah. Man, this is so annoying. Take Tinder. I'm not. David Kyle, create shape, horizontal line, lock true, disable selection, true, price for all right. Yeah, but the horizontal line, it drowns the horizontal line across the whole board, right? But we don't want to draw that across the whole board. We want to draw that each time we get a server-side tick. We want to draw the new line on the new Unix, on a new, and it needs to connect those, if you know what I mean. But let's first fix this because we need to. So the value we're gonna evaluate this plot. It's gonna be as float64. So now we're gonna say. I don't really like this function. So for the people that don't understand what it is, eval value evaluates a value based on what it is. If the value is a bool or a float, it's going to evaluate this to a float64, even if it's a bool. We don't work with bools, we only work with float64. So basically it means that a bool that is true is 1 and a bool that is false is 0. It's that simple. Then we have a built-in. If it's a built-in, then we know it's going to be a string, so we're going to check that built-in for that specific point in time and re-evaluating that float to a new value. If it's a variable, we're gonna get your variable from the state, which is also going to be a value, which probably most of the time is going to be a float. So whatever we pass in value, it's gonna return a float 64. That's important. At all times, because we don't work with strings, right? It's a time series. So there's no need to do that. So what we do here is basically get a pointer plot, a pointer from a plot, and then we're gonna reevaluate the value, because if you're gonna print just a plain float, you're gonna print a float, but if you wanna print a close, you're gonna print the close. But if you wanna print a close plus 2, is perfectly fine, you're gonna print a close plus 2, but we still need to reevaluate. We need to still evaluate that built-in close type, so we can multiply, return the result. You could also do something with the bits, the best bit, best ask, and all this order book stuff, and combine all these blueprints together and have something amazing, and have that seen on the screen, do a back test, see how it performs. Because it's real time, you can actually make market making algorithms, and once you are happy, you can basically create a compute out of your blueprint, and then you can subscribe to your compute over WebSockets and have the computed result directly into your application, so you don't need to have all the boilerplate that comes in with connecting to exchanges and different symbols if you want to make some algorithms. And that's basically the whole point of what I'm trying to build, which is very, very hard. And that's why people are trying to do it, like we have TradingView, but they are not good enough. Well, they are good enough, but they have another... They make a lot of money because they have their aspect. They have their purpose, right? A lot of people complaining in TradingView that you don't. When I had Hatchstick, the only problem that I had with TradingView is that I could not subscribe to real-time, that I could not create real-time scripts that have order book information. That was my only problem. Because I really liked the platform, that you could, the way you could draw on charts there was amazing. But I could not have real-time access to very important information for my algorithms. And it gave me a webhook. I want WebSockets or something else. I don't want a webhook shenanigans, right? So we are basically fixing that, right? It's basically TradingView on steroids. TradingView on trendballon. But I'm still not happy about this eval plot, but it is what it is. Because I want to have the close so we can print that on the fucking screen. There's going to be a problem, right? Because if I run this, it's going to complain. Close not found. Exactly. That's what I thought. So we're going to do r.apply. Why can I not? Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do the close, because that's the only thing. Hey! All right. Yeah, you can see what happens, right? So this is my plot. You see what happens here? So the plot was a close. You see my plot here? My plot is a value, is a built-in close. But because we evaluate that value, we get another value, which is going to be a float 45, because that's the fucking close, right? Hey. So you can already see, guys, that if you want to build complex systems, just like what I'm trying to build here, and you want to build a front end with all that stuff, right? Of course, my servers are down. And you want to build a backend. And you want to stream and market this. You need to be from a certain level. You need to be from a certain level, eh? Is what it is. And that's what I want to teach on my YouTube channel. Did we actually change that in main seed? In viewers. Normally I have 100 viewers. If I make simple things, 100 soy devs are in here. 100 people. But if I make stuff nobody actually understands, they peace out. Then we have 20 viewers. Then they peace out. They're gone. That's what it is. That's how life works. Right? They don't want to learn. They don't want to see how things work. They just don't care about that. They want to have their cheap to-do lists and get the fuck out of there. Right? It really makes me pissed. Really makes me pissed. But hey. It's the difference between 60k a year and 60k a month. You know what I mean? But hey, I need to learn. Okay, so this is the plot shape here. We don't want that. We can make this a new value. We can make this a built-in because we support that right now. And we could say, let's take a high or something, right? It's always nice to be high. Can you tell me a real use for blueprint usage? It's like creating an alert or plotting graph depending on different input values. I will show you why it's a big thing, why it's a big of a deal, right? Let me first. Are you looking for any help on this side project? This is not a side project anymore. This is a real company. This cannot be a side project, right? Right now it's fine, but maybe later we probably. But like I said, if you want a beta test, go sign up for the beta, right? Because I'm making this based on input from people that are actually using it, right? That's important to build this for the people that are actually going to use it instead of. It's built for the community, right? Make up, only up. Make seed. I will show you why it's a big of a deal. Let me first run this consumer real quick. Then the server. It's probably not gonna work right now because I have bugs. But it is probably, right? Yeah, it is. So can I... This is a bad one. Let me open up this thing. Actually, wait. Yeah, okay. So why is it a big of a deal? Because in trading view, you write TypeScript. And the only thing you can do in TypeScript is do operations on price time series, open, close, high, low, and some others, and in that spectrum. Because trading view does not have other metrics like funding rates, open interest, volumes, trade counts, buy side, sell side liquidity, order book, bid ask spreads, bids, level depths. They don't have that. But that's important information because the markets are shifting. You see, people were trading a lot of indicators in the beginning. Then the meta shifted to trading with price action, right? The price action traders with the fancy boys that actually make no money because yeah. And then you can see that people are realizing that, oh shit, indicators are not working. Let's shift to price action because it's cool, and then we can scam more people into our paid groups. But that's also not working anymore because people are realizing that, of course, once you scammed millions of people, then now that thing is shifting to, okay, we need to have actually better information. We need to have liquidity information. We need to have the inside of the books, the order books, because otherwise we don't have an edge anymore. And that's how the market operates, right? Price is just a movement, but you don't know the intention behind that price movement. Why? Right? Why? Why is it happening? I can slap you in the face, but you have no clue why. Maybe I'm angry at you, but maybe I'm giving you a bitch slap to boost you up, right? To shake you up, to wake you up. It's the same slap, but with a different intention. And if you're gonna react on my slap without knowing the intention of my slap, you're going to react wrong. That's the same thing. If you're going to react on a candle, on a price levels change in the market, and you don't know what the context behind, the intention behind that price movement is, you're gonna react wrong. Once again, is information people are not gonna find on the fucking internet once again, but it is what it is. So that's why we need order book information and all that other stuff, right? The more information we have to make our decisions, the better. In TradingView, you don't have that. So right now we can actually make a simple blue screen. I need to change this menu. But what I can do is, for example, I can say, I need to add more, but for example, we have, this menu is so sucky. We can have, this menu is borking, man. Best bits. We can have bits and all that stuff, right? So, and connect them with each other and best asks. And I'm going to add more and more and more and more metrics. So you can make trade setups that are not possible anywhere else. And most of the traders don't have coding skills. But that does not need to be anymore, because you can do it visually, hook them up together with simple stuff, multiplication, mathematics, and then plot that out, add your blueprint to a chart, see how it works, create from your blueprint, create a compute or create an alert, right? Or create a compute and subscribe directly to that output of your blueprint and use that information to make your trades without writing code yourself, just the order placing code. Which library are you using for the drag and drop cards UI? Rete.js. Is this part of an app building? Go. This is all custom. This is all custom stuff. The server, the front end, it's all TickTrader's thing. The charting lib is TradingView's one, but the data is ours. That menu is garbage, man, Bjorn. I need to change it. It's the standard thing that came up with the Rete plugin, and you can see that I basically styled these cards kinda decently, but as menu, it's so laggy, man. It's I don't know what's going on with this thing. Oh man, you see these types. I need to rework that, right? Right, and then you can also, for example, say, okay, give me an alert here, right? And then you can connect your alert or something with some inputs, whatever, right? Your alert, it's gonna trigger alerts. But you can also make plots, but I still need to do that. And then it's gonna plot that, and then you can create out of your blueprint. You can create computes, which basically is just server-side computational engine that subscribes to markets and does your logic and then spits out the output over WebSockets. And that's a very big deal, because if you want to make algorithms, if you want to, or a market maker, a hedge fund or whatever, and you want to get these data, then you need to, you need to connect to Binance Futures. Oh, now I need to connect to Binance Spot. Oh, now I need to connect to BitMEX, to Coinbase, to this. And then I need to have Ethereum, all these stakers, all that stuff, all that data streams. Hey, good luck maintaining that, but not anymore. Because now you make a blueprint, get all these streams and just have one output, right? Have one data stream, boom. If I can connect this, one data stream and subscribe to this, right? So we serve basically, and the traders, the retail traders that actually want to have an edge because they want to have order book liquidity information, with decent alerts and without coding, visual coding. That's what they want because they can't code, right? And then we serve the algorithm makers, which actually use TradingView. Like for example, Luxalgo. Look at that, Luxalgo. Luxalgo. Here. This is based. Luxalgo. If you hear this. Hey! These fucking cookie banners, man. So this is all based on TradingView's shenanigans, right? But they only have price information. And it's not real time. And volume, but this is candle volume. You want to see volume based on the entry. You want to see this is candle volume, which basically is volume of the market. It's not volume that is sitting in the books. But the thing is that even in programming, the programming tech is undereducated, but the trading community is very uneducated. Very uneducated. So the volume that is coming with these candles, I can show you at blueprints here, right? So you have something that is called the V. This menu, I'm gonna kill this thing. The V buy. That's the buy volume, but that's the buy volume coming from a candle. It's coming from a certain time frame. For example, the buy volume of the 1 minute of a 1 minute time frame, but that's the buy volume in market orders. You want to see the volume at a certain price level in the books, a limit, because that's important, because it's that volume in the books that is going, that could determine the price in the future, while indicators on TradingView are lagging indicators. Lagging. Why? Because you're working with time frames in your scripts there. You're working with time frames. The moment you're gonna execute your script, you're at a certain bar. But we don't know yet the result of this bar, because we are still in this. For example, the 1 minute time frame. If you calculate your script, you're sitting in the 1 minute time frame. The moment your script execute, you're sitting in a 1 minute time frame. It's not complete yet. Or it's just completed yet. Depends on how they do, on which bar you take, but you're always a bar behind. That's the problem. So it's lagging. But if you can know in real time the volume of the order books at a certain price level, you can act upon what's coming in the future, maybe, right? Because if you know there is big buy walls or sell walls, you know, okay, it's most likely price is not going to go over this, so I can place an order here, an order there, or whatever you want to do with your logic, right? Whatever kind of straddle, whatever you want to do, right? But this is live data, guys. Listen, everything you see here is live data. It's coming directly from the exchange. This is all live data. This is all real-time data. This is not data from TradingView. This is data from TickTrader. It's the TickTrader data. Once again, TickTrader, this website. It's my data. It's coming from my servers, my computations, my real-time stuff, right? That's where it's coming from, and from nobody else, which is coming from the Binance futures in this case, WebSocket API. The candles are not coming from the clients. We calculate everything from trades. That's the only thing I have. The trades. The market price is determined by the trades. The candles are determined by the trades. Everything is, that's why this is special, right? We also have liquidations and all that stuff, but it's fine. Okay, so how are we gonna draw this? Yeah, so this is running here. Now we are actually... Yeah, blueprint invoke header. Built in high not found. That's perfectly fine. That's exactly what I want to see because... So if you have a candle, we apply candle, but what we need to do is subscribe to this motherfucker. Is here, subscribe, take send. So let's do this, copy that, paste that in. B send publish bit at sub B self trade key. That's not gonna be it. Candle key, sub can create stream. So what I do is I have one stream and I multiplex that stream over multiple streams. From a trade, I create candles, I create stats, I create whatever things, and then you have multiple WebSocket things. BP span. Let me see if I can actually see candles coming in. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. So we're gonna apply this thing. Then we're gonna invoke this. That basically means that this is gonna send back to the router, and the router is gonna send that to the session, which basically means that if we do this and this, and then I go here, inspect, console. Let's wait a bit. Actually, am I printing this thing? Oh, FMT, that's a little bit annoying, right? Plots. Wait, let me see if I can resubscribe because I'm not quite sure it's gonna work. We need to wait because chart is probably empty or something. I have no clue. No, it's not working, right? Damn. Wait, we can actually test this with the socket itself a little bit directly to the thing here. Nah, no, it's not gonna work, right? Because we should have the same thing. No, it's not gonna work. No, it's not getting anything. How do we subscribe? Maybe we have a problem. So annoying that I need to switch between all these things. Blueprint 1 at 60. Oh, no, that's my thing, right? Let me see if I can have a clean state to work from, eh? So now we're going to subscribe to this Blueprint 60. Oh yeah, okay. So let's go. Oh yeah, it's the 60 time frame. Of course, we're not gonna get these data directly, right? I see. It's the 1 minute, so we need to wait 1 minute. And now it just ticks, right? It ticks. Why? Because I can see that here because my candle is ticking. You see what's happening here? You see what's happening here, guys? You see this? This is exactly our script, right? This value is what we need, right? But there's a little problem here. Gonna be an error. It's gonna be. Hey! This is perfectly fine. I think we get it here to make the plot. Yeah, this one, right? Yeah, so it's sending us a problem, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this a value real quick. Something else that's actually a float. Right? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's fine. And then some debugging here. Problem is that it's gonna take. I think I should update the span. Wait a minute, 60 seconds. I could actually update the span to 1 second, to be honest, if I really want to. Just for testing this. The value is null. Yeah. Well, do we set the plot? Do we actually set the plot here? No, right? We don't. That's a problem. And it's getting very complex. So, plot is this, eval plot. Our plot is plot. For now. This is not the best, but this is just to make it work. We first need to have some kind of a proof of concept before we actually gonna commit to this and make it good. That's the problem. Make consumer. Ooh, I like your no unnecessary package approach. I would like to know how you manage sessions in your design. How do I manage sessions? I will cover that soon. Sunday does not work, I know. Yeah, no coder, I know. The problem is I don't have access to my Twitch chat. That's the problem. It's down. Mid beast. It's down, hey! Yes, you can see this? But yeah, Bjorn, that's a problem. Bjorn is telling me on your frontend chart in the other book section why the right value of all the rows same amount, because I don't have that updated. It's good that Bjorn is actually he's awake. That's the good news, right? He is awake. This thing, right? That should be the same thing. I don't update it. It doesn't matter. Hey, we plotted! Yes! We're plotting flags on the close, but we plot it at the new time frame. You see? We don't plot it at the high of this candle. We plot it at the high here. Actually, we could do this. Wait. And that takes closes, I guess. Yeah, that's the price closing thing then. It's not the high. Hey, where's my plot? Not my. Let's make me these things. Let's make fine things, right? I'm gonna see if we get a new thing. So now, if we can draw these lines now, then we can actually make nice indicators. So, hey! Yahoo! Yes! Beautiful! So now you can see where the power is coming from, because now we can make these blueprints here. Right, and then we can plot whatever you want. You can create the most beautiful things in the world. You know what I mean? More strategies, and then where you're gonna buy, where you're gonna sell, and your whatever you want, baby. Whatever you want, baby. server side with order book information. Feliz Navidad. Look at that. Capture the flag. Capture the flag, my friend. Capture the flag. We can actually print whatever you want, right? This is a flag just to test, right? It could be a fucking, I don't know, if you're printing dicks on the screen, it doesn't really matter, right? As long, oppa, there is another flag. It's nice, it's cool. So, okay, it's good. Anthony is fine. We know that it works. It's already good, right? Don't be too enthusiastic. Because we did a simple POC version, which basically means this is the POC, but we need to refactor everything that it's actually clean and decently written, right? That's something completely different, right? But now, at least, that's how you need to program, right? So you have an idea, you have a concept in your mind, and a lot of people make the mistake. That's why they are burning out, don't make progression, and don't level up. Why? Because you have an idea, and most of the time they know how to fix it. It's not that people are stupid. People are smart, but they just have a wrong mindset. So you have an idea, you have a concept you want to make, and the problem is first of all, you don't believe in yourself that you can make it. So you're gonna do a lot of investigation how other people doing it, and that's wrong. You need to just try it yourself, but keep it simple. Try small building blocks. Make it dirty. Doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Make it dirty. Make it bad. But make it work. Because if you make it work, you have a feeling on how things are flowing and what could be limitations and no limitations. And because if you write some dirty code, you can directly know from, oh, wait, if I need to make this code kind of generic that it's going to work for everything else, that's going to be nasty. That's actually never going to work. Then you already know that you're in big trouble. But if you feel by the process of making that thing, you see, hey, actually it's not bad of a deal. I just need to make this a little bit better and I can move this around and yada, yada, yada. Then you know that already. But if you are going to plan everything into detail and architect everything from the beginning, you're gonna be already burned out before you're starting to code. And then you're gonna realize that all your work, all your architectural stuff and design and meetings and stand-ups are basically thrown away because there is a problem and it needs to be differently written. A problem that you didn't thought about in the beginning. Yarin Primak, driving to the moon. Let me see your na. What's that? What are you making, my friend? What are you making with these flags, hey? What are you making with the flags, yeah? Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna smoke some nicotine and I'm gonna eat some more carbs because I'm gonna do a run today. And then I'm gonna work a little bit further. And yeah. But I think it was fine, right? We did the cool stuff. We have the basics going on, right? Look at that, beautiful. So the problem is actually that what high are we printing, right? But now we have some visual thing. Now we can debug much better, right? Guys, dictate.com. See you all there. Thanks for watching and